Thank you, Devon. I'm here with Dr. Gary Hodges. Welcome to the show. Dr. Gary Hodges is our local veterinarian, and he's here to answer some of our pet questions. So if you guys also want, you can call the hotline at 325-658-5770, and we'll be here to answer as well. I guess the big thing that we've been talking about, we even had someone on our show yesterday. She was telling us all about parvo. So where are we at with that right now?
Well, parvo, of course, is a viral disease, and it is this virus is a very, very hardy virus in the environment. We know that the virus can stay in soil or in dried material for a minimum of 6 months. How much longer is still questionable, how long it can stay around. So anytime we have major weather events, which is usually in the fall and the spring, when we have a lot of moisture, a lot of these viruses are washed to the surfaces, and we always seem to have a spike in our parvo diseases at this time of the year. It is a disease that affects the digestive system and causes a great deal of damage to the lining of the GI tract.
So one thing, a gentleman called in yesterday about his dog getting reinfected. I was a little confused about that because it's a lethal disease, correct?
Well, it is a disease that very few dogs survive it that are not treated. Now, it is a disease that can be treated because, being a virus, we do not have a great deal of antiviral drugs that work well on this virus. So everything we do is supportive therapy. Most of these individuals will dehydrate very quickly because of vomiting and diarrhea. And so they're put on IV fluids in order to keep them hydrated. They're put on also products such as head starch, because where they've got so much vomiting and diarrhea, their protein levels drop very quickly, and so the permeability of the bowel also increases. So they're on that. We also have them on antiemetics to try to reduce the vomiting. We also have them on drugs for antibiotics for secondary infections in their system.
We actually do have a caller, so we'll see what they have to ask. Hi, what's your question?
Yes, I give my dog flea and tick medicine monthly. Is it possible to stop that, or does that need to go through the entire year, even though it's cold outside?
It's not that cold, sir. We have not had any freezing weather. In this part of the country, we feel like that flea and tick products need to be used throughout the year because we do not have a sustained cold weather long enough that it is going to kill the fleas, because they will get down into areas of your yard or in your garage, in the dog house that the dog lives in, and can actually go through quite a bit of cold weather. So we really believe that to keep the population down, that you need to stay on the product year-round to give a lot more protection to the individual dogs.
Well, Dr. Hodges, thank you so much for coming by and answering some of our questions. If you guys have any more questions at home, you can always call him at his office. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll be back with more Concho Valley this morning.